Well, good evening, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys had a fantastic Monday so far. Just got an amazingly cool text message from one of our coaching clients, newer agent, who said, utilize the script that we learned when we did our mock open house. This crazy car. Utilize the script when I did the mock open house. You know, I take people out to an open house. We do our own open house and we do a mock open house. And he said, I utilized the script, and these folks have been working with two other realtors showing them houses they had no commitment to. It resulted in them coming to the office as we practiced, and I have a signed buyer's representation agreement now. Now that's very exciting. So there's a couple of things I want to say for those of you that are not in our coaching that can hopefully understand this. One of the most common things that I hear for people who are joining our business or getting into the business is this. Well, I don't like to use scripts, you see, because scripts don't sound like me. And I always tell them, well, that, honey child, that's because it sounds like a realtor making $500,000 a year. Who you wants to sound like, sweetie pie? You see, they are not supposed to sound like you when you are studying. And then I have other people that say, well, scripts, isn't that manipulation? Isn't that manipulation? I'm like, well, sugar pie, if you ain't no good at what you do, you suck at what you do, and you know you ain't worth nothing, you hadn't put any time in it or nothing, and you haven't done nothing, and you lying to people, that's manipulation. Manipulation is a heart thing. It's not a script thing. Manipulation is a heart thing. That is an attempt to push somebody to do something that they don't want to do, they don't need to do, that you don't believe is in their best interest, and you are trying to persuade them to do that. That is called manipulation. That is why my top 20 are called the Jedi, because it's powerful stuff, y'all. Better not go Sith on me. Use the dark side. Scripts and dialogues are nothing more than nothing less than an opportunity to communicate with your clientele or potential prospects in such a way that allows you to know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it in such a way that you don't have to think about it off the top of your head at any given time. You have the opportunity to think ahead and prepare a well thought out answer or conversation in advance. Fantastic, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I'm so sorry this house didn't work for you or for your needs, but let me make a suggestion. You guys remind me a lot of Tom and Mary that I just closed on a house with that I met at an open house 3 months ago. Here's some things they said they absolutely loved about working with me. They said I took all of the challenges and the time-sucking activity of looking on Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com, which, by the way, we call infotainment, because those are not actually sites designed to give the general public accurate information. Those are actually businesses. They actually sell information from people like you to realtors who don't know how to go out and get business themselves. They actually pay for your names and then pay them 40%. But that's another story for another time. But they said they loved the fact that I kept them in front of only the homes that were the best of the best. They also said they loved my aggressive bulldog negotiating skills in helping them get the best deal. They most of all appreciated that in a multiple offer situation, because of my experience and expertise, I was able to get them and help them win the house, beating out 6 other people. They closed and they had a wonderful time, and they said they'll continue to serve and they'll continue to send people to me to serve. So here's my suggestion. My suggestion is, if you'd like me to show you what I can do for you, no obligation, let's meet in my office. Give me the opportunity to give you the time you deserve to tell me everything that's important to you about your next home. Give me a shot to show you what I can do and show you the best of the best homes out there. And if at any time you're unhappy or unsatisfied with what I have to offer, you can fire me. You'll be the first person ever to fire me. I'd love the opportunity to be your realtor. Can you give me a shot? See, that's a script, but that's not BS, that's not baloney, and that's not crazy. That is a real estate agent who has thought through what he or she is going to say and is able to communicate that in such a way that a potential client says, I'm in. Let's do it. Let's give you a shot. So don't get weird by scripts. You know, well, the salespeople are just trying to manipulate you. Most of them are, which provides amazing job security for those that are not. Most people that do not settle in their hearts that they're there to serve and offer excellence in assisting people to reach their goals and not just trying to slam them into a deal and press hard 3 copies, well, that's why you discern who's different. You will always discern who's different. So don't be weird about scripts. Scripts make a huge difference. Scripts are nothing more than nothing less than knowing how to articulate a conversation in such a way that facilitates an opportunity for another person to choose to work with you. And you get weird when you know you don't deserve it, when you haven't put in the work, and when you, more importantly, if your motives aren't right. You can have commission breath. A script is nothing more than a tool to allow you the opportunity to communicate more effectively in a well thought out manner how to connect with someone who will choose to do business with you now or in the future. At a minimum, begin to refer people to you at this time. Don't get weird about scripts. Remember, when you see a phenomenal script, remind yourself, that doesn't sound like me. Agreed. It probably sounds like somebody who's highly successful in the career that you are engaging in. And you might want to decide who you choose to sound like. Have a great day, guys.